Hello everyone, MikeMoneyGMR here, and how's it going? Real fast, I don't know why I didn't do this off screen, but I'm going to kind of take a look at my book and look and see if I accidentally walked by places that may have some that we haven't looked at yet, I mean. Because I know there's one that I always miss. Okay, let's look for the door with the pink flowers and see if that's one that I'm missing. I mean, chances are I've already been there, but like I said, okay, here's something I'm going to mention. This is something that I've heard from somebody, I think it was Nintendo Capri-san, and I like how he said this. He was like, I want you guys to experience the game the way that I would end up experiencing it. You know, if it was just a personal playthrough and I wasn't, you know, using it as a Let's Play. So that's kind of how I'm going to do this, is I'm doing it in a way of, oh, surprisingly, I can run away. Haha. But I'm going to do it how, like, I would play if I was actually doing this just without recording. But I'm thinking, no, I'm not missing that one. Okay, so where's the next one? See, it doesn't even talk. You remember how I already went through and collected the stuff in the Sage's treasure chest? Yeah, if you remember that, hang on a second. What I did is that I went through here and collected everything out of the treasure chest. It actually says wait until at this exact point to do it. I don't know why you would do that, in my opinion, because it's kind of like you're saying that you don't care to find the items. Excuse me. And I mean, if that's the case, then you might as well what am I talking about? Like, you know, if you're not going through here collecting the things as you go, then it kind of defeats the purpose of exploring in games, you know. I mean, I know there's many gamers that would probably do that. Instead of exploring, they would instantly go and look for something. And on some occasions I would do that myself, but only when I'm following a strategy guide do I not do exploring. Like those of you that have played any of the Silent Hill games, I remember telling you that my uncle, when I played Silent Hill, it was either 2 or 3, I was running around and I felt lost, and so I was about to grab the book, and he kept saying, no, 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 just keep looking at your map, follow the map, follow the map. And I'm like, but if I follow the map, I'm still not going to get anywhere. I'm glad that I did, because, you know, it kind of allowed you to go around and explore everything that they wanted to explore, even though it was scary as hell to do it. But I mean, if you don't explore well... Oh my god, I can show off the next move. I think I've said that before, but that's just awesome. That's actually going to make my life so much easier in the boss fight, because there's a move that we can... a super art that we can use that does, like, guaranteed over 1,000 damage each attack. It's like using an allure spell, but without the magic cost. But I'd have to take 2 turns of spirit to show it off, so I don't know if I'm going to. Maybe 1 spirit and then another in the next fight, show it off. That sounds like a good idea. But if you think that some of Noah's attacks are ridiculously powerful, you should see this attack that she does whenever you get her like up to 80, I think. I don't think it's 80 super. I don't think you need 80 AP, but it's kind of recommended. Let me just tell you how much it costs right here. It cost 60 AP. So that should tell you something right there. That it's going to be a ridiculously powerful move. Okay. So we searched all through the pink flower room. Let's go back up real fast and check this room real quick. This is probably where we were before. Okay. As I said before, there's this one room that's a dead end and I always forget where it is. Let's see if we... I think we need to go back into the weapon shop. Let's find that. Oh yeah, I can show off that move in this fight. I forget if I've shown it off before or not. But it's one of those attacks that you don't want to miss the, what's it called? The, command on it. You're going to be really irritated. As I said, it's ridiculously powerful, ridiculously expensive to use, but, incredibly fun. This is the move right here. Let's use it on Spoon so not to waste it on the other guy. This should one-shot him. Oh yeah, turn down the volume. Yeah, look at that. And it glitched the game too. That's hilarious. Because she was at the edge of the arena, so she couldn't move any further towards it, I guess. So it moved it to the side. That's hilarious. But yeah, as you can see, it does a ton of damage, and it looks awesome as well. But still, at the same time, I mean, it's just like that's gonna be the move of choice against every single boss from now on, more or less, once you learn that. Because it's just that good. You might as well abuse it all the time. The thing is, though, some enemies will, you know, live through it. So you have to, you know, beat them up with something else after that. I was gonna say beat their ass, but my tongue didn't agree with me and tried to say something else. He's dead. I don't know why I'm still doing that. Yeah, I turned a mic back on right when I breathe. Huh. Way to go, Mike. Anyway, dang it. I'm so sorry I'm wasting your guys' time with this. I'm tempted, if I don't find in this episode, to do it off screen, but I know that'll piss you guys off. That would piss me off too, because I won't even know where to begin to find it. But it's because I didn't do them in order, and that's why I'm having trouble finding them now. So, yeah. No. There we go. Now, charmed enemies do not use their specials against their teammates, I don't think. So I think that's kind of stupid. I mean, you can charm them, but they won't use moves like Wind Slash or V Slash or whatever. It's kind of like this weird thing that the game decided to do, I guess. But yeah, it's kind of funny in my opinion. That you get this like super abusive move that charms your enemies and it doesn't really help you much. Now, real fast I want to tell you, I think 9 attacks is the highest you can get. So, yeah, it's kind of the end of the road for extra attacks beyond that point. Kind of sucks, but I mean, we've learned every move in the game now. Well, except for the hyper arts that we will learn later, but for right now we've learned everything we could possibly learn. Which kind of sucks. I mean, I wish you could, I wish they would have brought in a whole lot more moves, but I know that with the PS2 there wasn't much in the way of memory, you know, so they had to just make do with what they had. So, that's not what I'm looking for. Here it is. I'm sure we've been in here before, but still, I gotta check again. Nope, we haven't. Sweet. One more to go. Oh, and real fast, I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but the next course, you know, the one after the beginner's course at the Fighting Dome thing, don't even try to do it at level 26. If you do, you'll get creamed. I think that it recommends you being like level 30, level 35. Yeah, it's that ridiculous. So like, it's something you have to do on a return trip. I will show off each round though. I haven't done it before, but I will try to show off each round. Because there's one that you do where you don't have any equipment. You only have the Ra-Seru and your accessories. That one is tough. You need like, it recommends having more than one life grail. Not life grail, more than one lost grail and the life grail. And it says that's the only way you're going to survive. When I heard that, I'm just like, wow. To tell you the truth, I never done it in my personal playthrough, so it's going to be something new for me if I do get to do it. But if you're able to defeat the expert round, then you're able to defeat the... Well, not really, because you have to be a high level to be able to defeat the optional boss that I've talked about before. We have to be like level 70 or something. I forget what the... I don't know if this game has a level cap. I mean, it's probably like higher than I can think, but just saying... Oh, wrong spell. Sometimes I get Allure and Spoon mixed up. I don't know why, but I do. Doesn't make any sense. I'm sure they have the same color, you know what I mean, element, but still, it's just like, I don't know. So let's do Bullhorns, even though he's probably going to be dead, but just to help out, just in case. Okay. Then I'll change my mind and use the Vera spell. What I'm gonna do though is after I activate the last sewer chest and show off the cutscene, we're gonna go back up to the accessory area and Oh yeah, here we go. That lets you know that you've found them all. When we go back up there, we're going to go ahead and buy some more healing items, among other things. I could try to get more sewer breads by fighting in the Colosseum again. Like I said, that's the best way to grind for money. Oh, wait. Ah, I want to get to the save point. Since we haven't saved it in a while. Eat fire, you jerks, because you're in my way. Oh, right, Michael, like that's gonna work. There I go, tell my real name again. Oh, well. I've already told you guys before. So what does it matter if I say it again? Look how little damage she does if she doesn't get to do 2 arts in a row. It's kind of strange. That's something that I've always disliked about this game, that if you can't do any arts, then it's as if you can't really do any damage. As I said before, they fixed that in the sequel, air quotes. But, yeah. In my opinion, it's kind of ridiculous. Like in that game, it's kind of stupid to do anything besides an attack. In fact, there's this part of the game that I swear has to be broken because I don't know why I'm even talking about this, but anyway, at this one part in the game, every enemy is able to like 1 to 2 shot you. It's like, what the hell? That's not fair at all. It's as if you have to like grind like 4 to 5 extra levels just to survive the place. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense at all, how they do that. Like, believe it or not, the guide actually says, don't even bother fighting in this place. That's how bad it is. Like it says, if you get into like 1 fight, that's fine, but like if you get into any more after that, you're screwed. And you know that's ridiculous whenever even the guide says that. Anyway, come into here, activate this, we'll get a little cutscene. All the stages have been satisfied. Well, what should we do? Something weird is going to happen, I know it. Calm down, Noah. Listen, I hear something. Ah. Didn't expect that, did you? Whoa, there's a ghost there. Yeah, woohoo! Am most impressed. Huh? You who solved my riddle, don't be scared, I am Usha. Dr. Usha, I am pleased to make your acquaintance. Hi, Dr. Usha. Don't be alarmed, this is a mechanical device, it is not the real me. I know not whether I will still be alive by the time you hear this message. I recorded this message just after sealing the stage's gate. This I did to protect the warrior square from the approaching mist and its cohorts. If I am lucky, I will survive the mist long enough to meet you. Proceed with the Genesis tree seed and the heroes, drive the mist from Sol. So he knew that we were gonna have the Genesis tree thing as well. Dr. Usha, he disappeared! Mike, how did Dr. Usha know we were here? We should take the Genesis tree leading to Warrior Square, like Dr. Usha said. He didn't know we were here. He just assumed. He knew that eventually some heroes would come by and help out. So, I mean, yeah. Now at this point, if you go down to Warrior Square, there's going to be new spells for us to get, so we want to try to get them. I'm sorry I keep belching, it's because I'm drinking a Dr. Pepper, and they always make me belch. But dang, are they tasty. So I forgive him for that. Now I don't know if you should take off the power thing that I have for Mike there, because I don't know if it helps, you know, makes it harder for you to get spells. But I'm gonna be putting the Ivory Book back on him for one thing when we get to that area. Because I know it's really difficult to get the spell that I'm gonna be getting. It's the spell I talked about that's very gruesome, so if you can remember from episodes ago when I mentioned it, then you know what I'm talking about. If not, well, oh well. That's okay as well. Back attack. Yeah, I think back attacks in this game, I don't know if they do any extra damage. I just think they make it impossible for you to block for the entire combo. Well, that's not true either. I think they pretty much make it where you have less chance of blocking. I know you can't block the first attack at least. I don't know if it does any extra damage or if it causes you to be completely... oh no, there's two different types of wind hashes. Okay, never mind. I thought the wind hash or whatever was able to curse you, but no, it's that one that does. I was wondering what the difference was. I wonder if by the time I reach the Warrior Square, if I'll have enough money to go back and buy new weapons now that I don't need to buy tokens anymore. Yeah, I will. Look at that. We have 10,000 gold. Sweet. I would try to quote something from another game, but you wouldn't know it. Anyway, here's Warrior Square. Down here you can run into... I'll go ahead and tell you the list real quick. I think it tells us here. Because I know somewhere it says to get a spell that's around here. I don't know if I read it in my book or if I read it in the other thing. Well, all it says is look for Seru Monsters while you're down here. But I think we can get the almighty spell... Ah, shit, what's it called? Remember those two enemies we fought at the one guy's castle? Not Dohadi's castle, the other place. Yeah, there they are. Kamaros. We can get the almighty Kamaro spell here. What I recommend is you give it to either Mike or Noah, but even though it's going to be harder for Noah to get it because she's so freaking powerful. Might as well let her do some damage on it. And we also are fighting Warhalfs. I don't know what the hell they are, but they're here. Warhalfs. I love the game's explanation of her attack. I forget if I read it off or not, but it's like really gruesome. It says, yeah, here it is. It says, the attack The Vulture Blade is a graceful move that begins with the arms swinging in a circle of motion, Tai Chi fashion. The attack then proceeds with Noah ripping into her opponent's chest cavity with her bare hands without spilling a drop of blood. I just think that's crazy how they say that. Kind of like a joke about how there is no blood in this game. That's why I love it so much. You know, it's just like, ah, humor. What would we do without you? Let's see if he can finish it off and get the spell, since I didn't equip the Ivory Book yet. Yeah, it still does a ton of damage to you, so keep that in mind. Not as much as it did before, but it still does a pretty decent amount. Aw. Oh well. They seem to be weaker too, which is kind of interesting. But you really want the Kamara spell, because it's badass looking. Like, it's the first spell that I saw that made me, like, at the age that I was when I played this, like, freak out a little bit, because I was like, oh my god! When I saw it. Alright, let's heal up real quick. Sure, we'll use Spoon. And that's equipped. I don't think we need this right now, so let's get rid of the Lost Grail for now and put on the Ivory Book. The Power Ring can stay on, so can the Garden Ring. Okay, what does she have? She has the Scarlet Jewel, the Metal Ring, and the Target Chain. Okay. John has the Defender Chain, the Life Ring, and the Azure Jewel. The Life Ring may be a good idea as well for the fight against Xane and that one, because your max HP goes up, but I don't know. On the bookshelf are 2 volumes of Kudo's Soul Mythology. Okay, it's over here. Are all 10 volumes of Kim's History of Soul. On the bookshelf are 8 volumes of Eni's Legends of Soul. There's Naba's Theory of War. It's over here. Ah, same thing. It's on this one. City Planning. All 25 volumes of Nako's The Prince. Okay. You want to be careful how far you go into this place, because if you accidentally go to where the boss's chamber is, you can be screwed. There's a lure again if you didn't get it that one place, which is kind of difficult not to, because it requires you to get it. Well, at least it tells you to get it. If I remember right, Mike's the only one that has it. I think John would benefit from it more because he has more MP than everybody else. And it also really helps out with the boss fight. $1,058 damage. Nice. That's a sight to behold whenever you see that. Does she have it? No, she doesn't. Sweetness. Let's try to get it for her, too. I don't think I'll be able to, since I don't have, the Ivory Book on her, though. Quite ironic though that I didn't used to use the Ivory Book back then, so that's why I had so much trouble getting spells, but I eventually got them, you know. It just takes a long time. I think your chances of getting it increase every time you fight one. And I've gone way past my time limit, so I'm going to stop this here. In the next episode, we will find what I'm looking for down here. Until then, bye.